So, good evening, YouTube. It is Christmas Eve, so you've all got to go to bed early tonight. Obviously, he ain't coming. Unless you don't celebrate Christmas, and he ain't coming anyway. So, listen, it's a good time of year to spend with friends, family, stuff like that. So, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, at least you get to see people you might not have seen all year and stuff like that. So, but Arsenal are back in business on Boxing Day, and no doubt we'll turn Bournemouth into a prime Barcelona like we do every time we play against them. But I've come up with a starting, or a combined 11, should I say. And big up Philip, who gave me the idea for doing this. I know he watches my streams. You're probably in the chat already. But big him up. It's something I'm going to do going forward every single match day now. He gave me that idea yesterday, and I thought, you know what? It's a wicked idea. Why didn't I think of that? But there we go. I've done this 11 off of players that are fit and available and not suspended. So when people go, why ain't Callum Chambers in there? It's because he's suspended. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, and I'll take some comments and questions for a little bit. I will be back at 9 o'clock tonight. I'll be doing my preview for the game. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be the last stream I'll be doing before Christmas Day. I will not be streaming on Christmas Day. So you won't get no drunk stream or anything like that. And I won't be drunk later. I am fully on my cup of tea at the moment. So yeah, I'm being a good boy for now. And I'm going to watch Home Alone 2 later. So, yeah, I can't wait. But I'm going to go with Leno in goal. I think that's a no-brainer. Their goalkeepers ain't all that. I don't think they're... Listen, every single one, I think they've got about 4 goalkeepers on their books, and not one of them is any good. I think Artur Boric is their main goalkeeper. Nah, not for me. Right back, I was going to go with Adam Smith because I think he's actually a decent right back, but he's not injured. He is injured. He's going to be out of the game. So I've had to go with Maitland-Niles. Purely based on the fact that Bellerin, sorry, no. Left back, I'm going to go with Saka. Both of ours are injured. I don't rate their left back one bit. So I'm going to go with Saka. Now, centre backs, everybody who's watched my streams for a long, long time knows that I rate Nathan Ake highly. And he's definitely getting in my starting 11, my combined 11. So I'm going to go with him. And obviously, Callum Chambers is suspended. Socrates is a liability. Rob Holden, well, I don't know what's happened to him. Does he still even play for Arsenal? Is either injured or injured, pretty much. So I'm going to have to put David Luiz in there because there ain't no way I'm putting Mustafi in there. But if Callum Chambers was fit, then I would have picked him. Like I said, I'm doing it off of players that are fit and available for the game. Into midfield, I'm going to go with Lucas Herrera. I think the last game he played, I thought he was superb. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in that game. And it just goes to show that when you play him in his right position, he can actually put decent performances in. Ake's injured. The report I read says he weren't. So if he is, then there we go. He's injured. We'll have to put Mustafi in there then. I obviously didn't do my homework properly. But yeah, I'm going to go with Herrera. I'm going to go with Brooks. I think Brooks is an absolute baller. And for me, he should, listen, no disrespect to Bournemouth. I quite like them as a football club. Ake's out for 6 weeks. I swear, I read a report about an hour ago that it listed 3 players and he weren't one of them. So there we go. Listen, you guys always hear from me. You always give me the heads up. So if he's injured, he's injured. But yeah, Brooks, I think, is an absolute baller. And I've said for a long time, all through the summer, Brooks is injured. Do you know what? Let's just scrap this. We'll forget the 11. Let's just move on. I said, maybe I was looking at something different then. I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at. Let's just scrap the 11 and move on. Let's just read some of your comments out. You guys make my streams, so let's just read your comments out. I'll give you my front 3 anyway. Pepe, Aubameyang and Martinelli. I swear. Do you know what? Let me have a look at that. I know I did it on my Mac. No, yeah, it said that 3 players were out injured for them. But listen, let's just scrap it. Let's forget it. Let's just move on. Eddie Howe is injured. Ake and Brooks are fit. Do you know what? You lot are just trolling me. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So let's just move on. Let's read some of your comments out. Like I said, it is Christmas Eve. It's a good time of the year. A lot of people get more time off at this time of the year as well. Obviously, anyone who's at college, uni, stuff like that, school, you get time off to chill and do whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, I did pick Lerma as well, Rossi. Herrera, Lerma, Brooks, and then the front 3 I just picked. So there we go. We got there in the end, didn't we? Yeah, Holden did train, Joe. He did train. I don't think he'll play, if I'm being honest. I don't think he'll play one bit, mate. And rightly so as well. Listen, just because you're fit and you're training again doesn't mean you walk straight back into the team, which is saying that the other day that I thought that Granit Xhaka shouldn't have started the game the other day. Having seen the game plan out the way it did, a boring 0-0, he was actually really good, Xhaka. So yeah, sometimes I understand why managers put players straight back into a team. I get that. If he's one of your main players, he's your first team player, blah, 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 cool. I understand that. But Rob Holden is 25 in February, I think. He hasn't held down a place at all at Arsenal. And for me, he's just fizzling out. And it's kind of sad to see because I do think he's a very good defender. But he just don't stay fit for long enough. Bad banter. I'll be doing my proper starting lineup later on this evening at 9 o'clock. I'll give you my score prediction then, mate. How do you think Arteta will line up? There we go. I just covered that one. I see that the players are listening to Arteta attentively in training. They are. Do you know what? I see something where Lacazette was asking about whether we can do backflicks and all that. And they said, well, why would you do that? You don't do that in a game, would you? So, yeah, I think he's obviously done something. And fair play, yeah. Listen, I've said it millions of times. He weren't my pick, but I think he's actually got them all working, and he's got them all slowly coming round to his way of thinking. And if he said it in his press conference, if they ain't doing it his way, it'll be the highway. It's as simple as that. So, so yeah, hopefully you can get them all working properly, and hopefully we can start seeing a proper Arsenal turn up, because for too many weeks now we've been crap. We've won 5 out of 18 league games. That's a disgrace. That's relegation form. So, well, it's not. It's 11th in the table because teams are worse than us. But for a club like Arsenal, that is relegation form, isn't it? Let's read some more of these comments out. Arteta seems like a disciplinarian, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Evening to you, Omar. Yeah, exactly. Listen, he started off very well. Let's see how he manages the game. Arteta said we're going to be highly active in the January window, says Capone. Evening, mate. Bombardier Dash says, are you still living in Spain? I'm actually not in Spain, I'm in England, but yes, I am. I hope Arteta can prove the doubters wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I 100% hope he proves me wrong. Because if he does, then we're going to start flying up the table. And, you know, I see a report come out the other day saying that Raul and Haley said that he's got to get us top 4. Like, Raul, seriously, man, you're smoking some Spanish sativa or something, mate. Yeah, because that is some off-key prediction if you think we're getting top 4 this season. Who would be your number 1 target, says Munib Khan. Evening, mate. Upper Mancano, all day long. All day long. DJ Fury, evening, mate. We need Aki or Dunk in January. I'll take either of them as well. You should have made a stream celebrating 32k subs, just like you did when you hit 30. I would do that on 40 or 50. But yeah, listen, thank you, because since I put that transfer video out, I was 15 away from that. And now I'm about 40 over 32k. So big up the 55 new subs that have subscribed off of the last video, and big up over 32,000 that have subscribed since last November. It's been mad. So yeah, this board is a joke. It's that simple. Evening to you, New York Guna. I'll hopefully be in New York next Christmas. Maybe not right on top of Christmas, but next December, I will be in New York. I can't wait until I've never been New York, never been America. So yeah, next December I'm going to New York. It's happening. Arteta won't take any crap off of Ozil. It's going to be very interesting, actually, to see if he actually picks Mesut Ozil for the game on Boxing Day. It'd be very, very interesting, because Freddie Ljungberg came out and said that he wasn't going to pick him anyway, because of what he'd done with the glove incident the other day. So yeah, favourite beer, says Big Palace Stew. I take it you're a Palace fan, bruv. Big up yourself. Best away day in the Premier League for me, mate. Favourite beer, Moretti. Moretti's my favourite, mate. Not that there's many places that sell pints of it, but there we go. You lot are crazy. Merry Christmas, says John. Evening, John. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you and your family. If he picks Mesut, he's clueless, says Mike. Well, I ain't getting involved in that conversation. Everyone knows where I go as soon as you lot start triggering me. Ozil gets Boxing Day off. It wouldn't surprise me, Georgie. Arteta's working on Talaji Bola, the young centre-back. Evening, Jamaican Gunner. Hope you're good. We need Kai Havertz. Oh, do you know what? That guy's an absolute baller. I can't even lie. That geezer is absolute mustard. If Arsenal signed him, that would then take us up a level or a couple of levels, because that kid is so good. It is unreal. Why don't you do videos with a.f.c. that I swear down every day? It's almost like a daily ritual. Because I live in Spain. That's why. So unless you're flying me over every single match day, I won't be on there, mate. But big up Robbie and the team down there, doing a fantastic job. Ozil doesn't fit the no pressing system. Well, you mean the pressing system? Yeah, exactly. If we're going to press, Ozil will surplus to requirements. It's as simple as that. So yeah. Merry Christmas, Elijah Lopez. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. Are we going back in for Upamecano? I hope so. Sigurdsson is better than. Do you know what, Jeremiah? I said that a couple of years back, and people just started laughing at me. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like, well, no, I'd take Sigurdsson right now. Sigurdsson's a top player, man. Make merch saying this geezer is absolute mustard. I might just do that, you know. I might actually just do that. I've got loads of things coming next year, man. Like people ain't even ready. People that ain't even ready. It's going to be sick. Obviously, we have got merch coming out very, very soon. And I've already seen people triggered because I'm doing it. Oh, support your football club, not your favourite YouTuber. How about suck out? It's simple as that. I don't get why people get so triggered, man. It's funny. How do you think our club is going to push out Ozil, says Phil? Bench him. Just bench him every week till his contract runs down. Or just pay half of his wages for him to go on loan, or all of his wages for him to go on loan. What is your New Year's resolution? That's a good question. I don't know. Ask me on New Year's Eve, mate. If we sign Isco, I'll check my woman life on Twitter. Bruv, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Your account will be shut down quick time. You deserve all the praise you get. Thank you, Dan. Merry Christmas to you and yours, mate. Emma used to say Petter Tech. Hey, listen, I've seen a lot of people, yeah. A lot of people saying that Arteta's English is better and this and that, right? I don't care whether they speak English or not. As long as they're a decent manager and they can get these players playing, and if they can't get them playing, get rid of them. I don't care where they're from, man. I don't care whether they speak English or not. Pochettino never used to speak English. So, yeah, Sean, that's what Twitter does, bruv. That's exactly what Twitter does. And I see the guy that put that video out there the other day about you need to get out of our club. We're coming for you and all that. That I can't even remember his name. He was running it about Robbie and all that. I see he put a tweet out last night. Somebody put a tweet out saying, "Oh, I'm going to call my interests in that and move on to a different topic now." Yeah, of course you are, because you got 2,000 followers out of it, which is the whole reason you done the video, mate. It's all about clout. So the easiest way to get clout is shout and scream about something that's bigger and better than what you're doing, which is why people will always get traction when they scream and shout about AFTV. Yeah, but it's short-lived. It's got a small ceiling. Yeah, and eventually it's got a small time scale and it disappears. MM Productions, my wife left me. Yeah, where is MM Productions? Where is he? I hope they come back for Christmas though. We need Thomas Partey in January, mate. That geezer's quality. I've seen him live as well, man. When we played Atletico, he is absolute class. M Khan says a Partey or Ndidi. Why not both? Why not both, mate? Thomas Green says, "Give us a shout out, Potter." All right, bruv, calm down. You got your shout out. Swap Ozil, Xhaka, Mustafi, and Maitland-Niles for Ndidi. Do you know what? The story that I've done today that was breaking this morning was about Granit Xhaka and 40 million for Ndidi. That's what I've done my transfer video about. Go and check that out if you haven't checked it out. Put that out about 4 hours ago. Partey is from my country, Ghana. Big up yourself, Capone. Big up Ghana. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, do it on Insta. Do it. I swear down. Can Arteta bring back the Arsenal we know, Lee? Says Somali Comedy Channel. I hope he can. I genuinely hope he can. Listen, when Emery took over, all of these training videos were being put out there. All the players were looking happy and this and that faded very, very quickly. So I'm not getting sucked in by it. I'm not getting sucked in one bit by the training ground videos, because I did last time under Emery, and we all know how that ended up a year later. So I'm not going to get sucked in. Like I said, I've been lied to by this football club for 15 years, maybe more. So I don't believe anything they tell me right now. I don't believe anything any of them say. Yeah, it's all lip service. That's all it is. Let's start seeing it on the pitch, and then I'll start changing my thought process. Living in Spain is not as depressing as living in effing England. Where it ain't. It's the weather in Spain is 21 degrees today, man. Where I live, southern Spain, it's always hot, man. Don't get cold. Well, I feel a bit of rain here and there, but I have been freezing since I come back to England. I'm here until the 9th of January. So I might actually end up like an icicle by the time I go back. Who do you think will improve under Arteta? That's a good question. Innocent Byring Giro, I think I got that right. Who will improve under him? Hopefully the midfield. Hopefully Guendouzi and Herrera. I don't think Xhaka's got anything to him. Like, listen, he can't improve. Yeah, it's too far gone for him. And if Arteta wants him to start speeding up his passing and stuff like that, then good luck. You're better off selling him now. But Guendouzi, Ceballos is a shout, Kartik. I think maybe Bellerin. Maybe Bellerin. It depends. Bellerin seems always injured at the minute as well. So I don't know. Actions speak louder than words. Yes, Omar, they do, which is why I don't buy into anything the club have been telling me for a long, long time. I let my guard down a little bit with Emery, because I was so adamant about getting Wenger replaced. So it was, and I've seen somebody say, "Oh, but you said that you would take Arteta 18 months ago, and now you said you won't back him." Yeah, I would have took a chimpanzee over Arsene Wenger. So, I was always going to back the next manager. But we've gone past that stage now, and I wanted better than what we've got. But I sit here and I hope that I'm proved wrong. Do you think Arsenal will keep Ceballos? Well, he needs to start getting fit and playing again. Otherwise, no chance. If the board wants to get good players, wants loan to get good players, Lee, I'm ready to give them a loan. Smart. Big up yourself, Kingsley. Get your boots on, bruv. Get yourself down to Bournemouth, to the Amex on, is it the Amex? No, that's Brighton's ground, isn't it? That's where my brother manages, yeah, Graham Potter. What's Brighton's ground called? Can't even remember. But yeah, get yourself down there on Boxing Day, bruv. I like Ceballos, but he started to fade. He played really well against Burnley. Really, really well against Burnley. And then he just, I don't know what's happened to him. I know he got injured, but he weren't great. He played half a good match against Watford and then got substituted. And it was like, what was Emery doing? Like, seriously? Evening McManus. Well, Arteta seems to be saying the right things, but again, let's see what happens. I would rather have Rafa or Ancelotti. But we have Arteta now. We have to back him in the team. Well, there you go. Merry Christmas to you and your family, mate. Merry Christmas. I'm going to do another 5 minutes and I'm gone. I will be back at 9 o'clock, Vitality Stadium. That's it. Thank you. The Amex is Brighton's ground. But yeah, I'll be back at 9 o'clock doing my preview for the game. Like I said, anyone who's joined late, I will not be streaming on Christmas Day. I'll put a video out there. I'll do that tonight and schedule it in. But I will not be streaming on Christmas Day. And I will be back with a preview tonight. But then Boxing Day, it's normal service is resumed. I'll be back doing the starting 11 reaction and the live watch along and the player ratings. So yeah, it's going to be good. Why don't you put your boots on and play for Arsenal, Lee? My days of playing football were left in the 90s, mate. Same with my hairline. Would you take Volland? Go and check my daily transfer video out, and you'll see in there, bruv. Because I spoke about him as well. So go and check that out if you haven't. Would you have taken Chris Wilder, effing lad? I wouldn't. Big fish in a small pond, the same as Eddie Howe, which is why I wouldn't take either of them. Pepe or Daniel James? Pepe all day long. Thank you, DJ Fury. Same to you and yours, mate. And Happy New Year to everyone as well. And don't forget also, New Year's Day, that's not a million miles away. New Year's Day, we are playing Man United. So I'm going to have to make sure my New Year's Eve is not too merry, because otherwise I'm going to be sat there fully sat there with a hangover on New Year's Day, watching us probably get slapped by Man United. Presents, blood, exactly. I'll have no presents if I get too tipsy, mate. I'll be fully hungover the next day. How many subscribers do you wish you meet? Do you know what would be funny is if you all turned up at a football stadium, like 32,000 people. That's like over half the Emirates. That was more people than were there under Wenger's last season. It's just mad. 32,000 people follow this channel. It's crazy. In what, 56 weeks? That's 500 a week. That's pretty mad. That is actually pretty relentless. So thank you very much to all of you. How much for the red hoodie? I don't know yet, mate, if I'm being honest. I need to set up a website, really, but I'm not tech savvy, as you lot know. I don't even know how to use this MacBook properly. I don't even know how to use my iPhone properly. My daughter knows how to use all these gadgets better than I do. But I don't know. The website is in process, so in progress, whatever you want to call it. But the website should be set up by January, first week of January. And then the pricing guide and everything could be on there as well. One thing I will say, though, right? I've obviously washed this a few times, yeah? Wash it on its own. Yeah, for the first couple of times with a colour catcher if you're washing it with anything else. Because, yeah, it did. It would have made my shirts pink. So thank you for that, Fizzy. I've actually got somebody doing it for me. I've got somebody doing it for me, but obviously I'll say get Christmas out of the way first. But thank you, mate. Hope he proves me wrong. Saying I love Arteta, says Jamaican Gunner. Exactly, I hope he does. Listen, like I said, he looks like he's on it. He looks like he's tunnel vision. None of this fancy damn crap. Get the ball, pass it, move. Get the ball, pass it, move. It is not rocket science playing football. And then when you lose the ball, get it back. I can't wait until he adopts this 5-second rule with Mesut Ozil and Xhaka in the team. Jesus Christ. Yeah, them two are going to be worn out. They'll have to have New Year's off. Put Wenger's head on a hoodie. Seriously, right? I put a couple of things up on the community and Twitter, Insta, Facebook, stuff like that. By the way, go and follow my Insta if you haven't, please. I would appreciate that. And my Facebook. Don't worry about Twitter. But Facebook, I want to build that up. And I've got about 400 followers, 300 and saying, I don't know. So yeah, if we could build that up, that'd be fantastic. But both links are in the description. But yeah, I put something up about like people coming up with ideas and stuff. Some of the ideas you came up with were mad. So they will be on t-shirts very soon. Thank you, Deji, for your donation, buddy. Love the channel. Hypocrites are jealous. Listen, success breeds contempt, mate. And that's why people get the ump with it. Especially when other people were given channels and still can't build it up as quick. So they get salty, mate. But listen, they only spur me on. The more hate I get, the more I want to succeed, mate. And for every one person that hates, there's 1,001 people that love my channel. So yeah, sometimes I do snap and I do read a few of them out, and it's all in good banter, in it. Do you know what I mean? And I want the hoodie toxic green. Hey, that's our plan. I might actually get toxic green hoodies. Nice one, man. Big up to you and Deji for your donations. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you both. Have a good one, Lee. Thank you, Richard, and you, buddy. Let's get out of here in 1 minute. One more minute and I'm gone. Arteta has balls in his press conferences. He does. I'll be straight up honest. I've been impressed with his press conferences. He's saying what I want to hear. And now it's about adapting that onto the pitch in a match day situation. Hi, Lee. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Levi. Big up yourself. Great content. Thank you, Fayez Ahmed. I put your name right, buddy. Big up yourself, says Omar. Thank you, mate. Football corner. Yeah, I'm well, man. I'm really good. Life's really good right now. Everything's clicking into place perfectly. So, yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Thank you. I hope you are having a wicked time too. What happened with the Datsun around the world, bruv? Come on, man. Have you seen how much a Datsun is to buy? I thought this was some beat up car, man. Like they're like $5 grand a pop. Get down and salty. I'll tell you what, Rance has fully missed a trick by not putting presents blood on a t-shirt. He should have done that. I might actually message him and tell him to do that. He should have put presents on a t-shirt. Been here since Gunner Bang channel. Big up yourself, Morgan. Merry Christmas. Team of the decade. Yeah, if I get a chance to record that, I'm going to do team of the decade, player and goal of the decade in a separate video. Then I'll do player of 2019, probably Gunnosaurus, and goal of 2019. That'll be for Arsenal related, obviously. But if I get time between now and New Year's Day, then I will definitely do that. But obviously it depends. I have a white hoodie with an LG logo. Bro, I've got loads of stuff coming, man. Trust me. Like I said, people ain't even ready, mate. Your drunk stream with Chig beat your other drunk Stella video. Well, you're on about the Alexis one where I poured my heart out for Alexis Sanchez. I can't even lie. That stream I did with Chig the other day was embarrassing, man. And I keep saying never again, but no doubt I will do it at some point. I'm going to get myself out of it. Big up everyone who's watched live. Do put the likes on the video. Come on, not even 100 of you are like this yet. What are you waiting for? Let's do it. Spurs 13 in the building. Are you still Jose in? You Jose out? Shake it all about? What's going on, bruv? Tell me. Talk to me. Come on, I'm waiting for the reply before I go. Drive the likes up a couple more minutes. Let's go for half an hour. Come on, let's do another 3 minutes. Are you still doing a FIFA channel? That's on hold until I get better Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi in Spain is dead, mate. It is dead. Yeah, I'm surprised I can even stream if I'm being honest, because it's less than 1 meg upload. Whereas where I am right now, this is like 40 meg upload. It is rapid. So it takes to do a 10-minute long video and upload it back home. Takes about 2 hours to upload. Here it takes 3 minutes. Literally 3 minutes is done. Jose in. There you go. You was fully Jose out when you announced him as well. So there you go. That's the Jose effect. 16 more likes and we go. Whichever comes quicker, 16 likes or 3 minutes. That Alexis video was hilarious. Lee, put your face on a hoodie like Troops did. Yeah, I can then send it to all my haters. Lee is a real one. Big up the ting. Big up yourself, Capone. Love, bruv. Thank you. Let's get 3 million likes for Lee. Come on, Morgan. You're the real one right now. Arsenal are about to go on a run. I hope so. I hope so. Listen, we've got some tough games coming up now. We've got Bournemouth. Then we've got Chelsea on Sunday. Is it Chelsea? Day is it? I don't even know what day it is, man. Chelsea on Sunday. Yeah, and then we've got Man United on the 1st. So Jamaican Gunner says Lee is the best. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. GOAT YouTuber. Thank you, Rickon. I'm loving all the positive comments. Yesterday it was full of idiots. Today everyone's positive, man. It's nice. Everyone's in that Christmas festive mode. I know I couldn't get my words out. Choker. Do you watch tennis? No, I don't. I don't. Freddie picks Emery's lineup, nothing new. I said that, Sean, actually. I actually think he did. I think he definitely had a say in it. Looking Peng. I've missed them comments. I used to get told that every day. You guys are slacking. Thank you. Come on, 5 more likes and I'm gone. Read the staff out, somebody. Don't know what you mean. Got a good Christmas buzz. Nice one, man. Noah, come on, man. I can't read that comment out. Jesus Christ. That's just wrong. Make sure you look out the window. You might see him tonight, yeah? Get the Jaeger bombs in. No. Last time I done that, I'd done that. Half a bottle of Jaeger in 3 shots. Yeah, that ain't happening again on camera. Nah. Passed out. I woke up face down on my bed, yeah, like about 5 hours later. I didn't even remember that I'd done any of that. But listen, thank you very much. I will be back at 9 o'clock. Big up yourselves. Appreciate it as always. And thank you for over 32,000 subs. I genuinely appreciate that. But yeah, I will be back at 9 o'clock this evening. So thank you. Laters, peeps.